Hi, my name is Swanzal Kak Kapoor and I'm the principal at Saka Studio here in Gurgaon. We are a practice that is 20 years old, and over these years we have developed the idea of a philosophy of architectural resonance, which we define as guided by the principles of cultural specificity and ecological consciousness. Very central to our practice is the idea of sustainability and the idea of questioning and thoughtfulness and sensitivity. So, for the last 10 years, we have actually been part of a civic action group, which was co-founded by me and 2 other women, called I Am Gurgaon. And we have actually worked on developing spaces for the city that are environmentally sensitive and ecological, and create new models of development for the city. What I want to really emphasize here is that for each of us, we need to act sustainably at many levels. There's the community level, there's the level of our practices, whatever we do in our workplace, and in our personal lives. And these are all one continuity, there's no separation between any of these. And we all have to move towards a space of becoming awakened citizens, where we are responsible and conscious in each of our decisions and in each of our actions. So as a practice, we have always believed that sustainability goes far beyond just LEED certification or GRIHA certification. It's actually to do with simple decisions that you make that are sensible, local and conscious. So currently we are here in our studio space, which we built 20 years ago, and we have not done anything to the facade in those 20 years because it was designed with materials that will age well. Today in the interior design world, you see trends of global aspirations where everybody wants to live inhabit a space which is more global perhaps than local, but that comes with its own challenges and its own impact on resources. So we have to really think thoughtfully and work towards educating our own clients on criticality and need, and that's something which we do very consciously as a practice. Even when clients can afford Italian furniture, we'll ask them, well, you can make the same furniture at a fraction of the cost here locally. And it's also about how you actually convince people to act wisely, because invariably decisions that require local resources and local skills are long-term much better for the client as well in terms of servicing and maintenance of those same products. But it's an effort that you have to make very consciously, because it's there's so much glamour associated today in our industry with consuming global products, but that consumption comes at a cost, and we as a practice are very deeply conscious of this. The first project has been the revival of a 385-acre mining site into a native Aravali forest, and the second project has been a pedestrian cycling trail through the city. So the Wazirabad Band is a 5-kilometer pedestrian and cycling trail which allows people to move through the city, avoiding the roads and in a shaded environment that is actually can be used throughout the year. And we're also doing 2 other projects now, which is a Sikandapur wetland restoration, as well as another trail in Badshahpur, another village in Gurgaon. So my advice to young students today would be, each of us come into this profession with our unique natures and a unique set of skills and values and orientation. First, take the time to figure out who you are. And once you figure out who you are and what your values are, do not allow anything to shift you from that space. Each experience is going to help you resolve and question and sharpen your value system and your own identity. But it's important to start with a certain level of self-reflection. So I would say this is the first step actually to figuring out what space do you want to inhabit within the profession. The second thing is that, be passionate about what you do. There are many opportunities today for young students to actually have incredible experiences like the AYDA summit that I was fortunate to be part of as a juror. And because it's a pan-Asian competition, and we have so many similarities in our culture and in our ways of living and possible learnings, therefore, from all the countries within this that are involved in this competition. It is an incredible opportunity to see what other people are doing within the same space and to learn from them. And I think that regardless of whether you come back with a trophy or not, you're a winner if you participate in AYDA. And it's something each of you should really do. It'll be an incredible learning experience.